is good, this is mine. The examiner is wanting you to see whatever he has asked. So community, you've answered. The individual, communal, both. Thus the vital most teaching are manifest or clear in the main beliefs, remind here of cardinal value. They are of great value. Tawheed. You could have said, sir, I am going to just say that the belief visible is Tawheed. Fine, go ahead. But then don't expect a star. If you want a star, then you have to shine here. You have to shine here. You have to be visible. That star should be visible. So now Tawheed, sir, I just said that Tawheed, but then I didn't explain. Now is coming the explanation. The theme of the Quran. Tawheed is the theme of the Quran. And this is well elaborated where? Surah Ikhlas. It's all about, Tawheed. We call it the touchstone of Tawheed. Now, it also strengthens our firm belief that Quran is Kalam Allah. This is the second part. Allah's Prophet said, sincerity to religion, religion is sincerity to Allah, Tawheed. Sincerity is to book. What is the book here? The Quran. So you've been able to decipher, you've been able to extract from the Arabic part, because there's the word kitab. Kitab is always referred to Quran. Now, this is also a lesson we'll be covering. You can see on your videos that, Quran introduction, we'll talk about what are the, attributes of Quran, or how all Quran is referred. Shifa, Hidayat, is referred as Noor. Now, there you can see Kitab is also one. So, Kalam Allah, it is our belief, firm belief. There is no question about it, that this is the word of God. And we have even quoted 9th Surah, 6th verse. Transferred from divine tablet. Now, if you notice, as I said, for very, very intelligent students, you would be writing even more than what we have written so far. You're going to even write down that this was transferred from divine tablet. Lawh-e Mahfuz, the Arabic part of it, 85:22. Now I'm sure you are quite clear as to why I took time in explaining you how are we going to embark upon answering, because we don't want to have a compromise. We cannot have a compromise. We have to score the full marks, all those who are the students of this video. So this is what the green I meant, that this is for those people who are going in for real good and maximum marks. Now this is not where we are ending now. We are going to go ahead. Now we to explain it. Identified the theme, now we explaining it. Quran is continuation of all scriptures. It's our belief. It's not a book which is talking about the first time about religion, or is the only book of the Quran, of the God Almighty. No, it's a continuation of all previous scriptures, referred as a protector, confirming and guarding them all, called Muhimna. Now, this is to be there, 5.48. Being the last and the final, carries complete guidance for mankind for all times to come. Second ayat, Surah Baqarah, and second, ayat, second surah. Also, just can't forget, these are easy references. And also reminding a belief of cardinal importance, the finality of the prophethood. Now, there you can even change the paragraph if you want to. That another belief visible is the finality of the prophethood of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the main part of Iman. La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. You cannot be a Muslim unless you say this declaration of faith, if you remember. Faith of a Muslim, as Quran says, Prophet is the... Again, it's not me who's saying it. You can tell the examiner, I'm not saying it. It's the Quran saying it. Because Quran has said very clearly that the Prophet is the seal of the Prophet. Khatimun Nabiyun. You all know it. 33:40. Sent for the whole mankind. Now you will come and you will understand that why some part, I'll just put it a little higher, some part is green. So you will say, sir, there are 2 marks and I am writing a lot for it. But by the way, your examiner said it. I didn't say it. That in this question, the students are expected to write a little more than what they are expected in the rest of the 14 marks question, where they have to give an essay length answer. But still, he cautioned you. So this green part, if you can manage it in time, but time management is the most important. Sent for the whole mankind. Prophet is also known as Kafatun Nas, 34:28. This hadith of vital importance also puts emphasis on the importance of sincerity in Islam. This could have come in the beginning as well, by the way. Again, we are very, very flexible, and if a knowledgeable person in the examination hall writes the answer, I tell you, he doesn't go with a crammed up mind and a mind with full of knowledge, and it's not moving in his head even that it may fall down, this hadith may fall down that right, and I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoyed it. That this part is for those people who are going for perhaps a world record, even not a star, and they want to shine, as I said. So importance of sincerity in Islam, being a belief of a Muslim that Allah is closer to us than jugular vein, and knows the secret of our hearts, and we can't be a hypocrite. We have to be sincere. And that is 15.16. Now what do we expect now to be coming to the part B? For this belief, what is the practice which we are going to write in the answer sheet? First and the foremost, action. No, the word action is there in the question. Why shouldn't you use it and let the examiner know? But you can write down first and the foremost, practice of a Muslim is visible in his practice, or this action of a Muslim is visible in the practice. We have taken both the words. In your answer, you have mentioned both the requirements of your question, so that the examiner cannot say you have not said the word action, is not said the word practice. How he must guard against shirk in all its manifestation, as shirk is an unpardonable sin. Furthermore, another important practice visible is that we must, you see, we're saying it, the word practice again and again, is that we must not only read Quran, we must understand, imbibe, like, you are taking water or something in your soul, and strictly mold our lives according to Quran, in accordance with each and every ordain of the Quran. Besides, it is incumbent, it's compulsory, it's important for us, upon Muslims, to follow the last prophet. It's incumbent. But you cannot be a Muslim unless you believe in all the prophets, and certainly it includes the last prophet, but not the least prophet, because true belief is incomplete without belief in the finality of the prophet. So you've covered Tawheed and your practice, no shirk. Then you've covered Quran, follow it and put it in your life. Don't just go and cram it up and just don't follow it. Last prophet, believe in the last finality of the prophet. These are the practices which we have talked about. Now we see that the leaders of the Muslim, as I said, the second part of the Hadith, there are two parts in this: the religion is sincerity to Allah, to the book, to the Prophet, and to the leader and to the common people. So we are treating it as a second. Although your A is not going to be A2, A1, please. I'm going to show it to you the answer as a whole as well. Your A, paragraph 1, paragraph 2 will be together. And then your B, paragraph 1, paragraph 2 will be together. This should not be there. This is for your ease of understanding. Now here starts, you see, I'll show it to you, I think, very clearly. Now, this is your first paragraph, if you remember. Here we are. This is our first paragraph. With this paragraph, we came and we had the second, part of this paragraph. For slide purposes, I put it here. Your second paragraph will start here. If you are clear, I went to the B part, so for your ease of understanding. Sometimes I draw a line in between. This side I show the, the beliefs. That side I show the practices, so that the students, they can easily, correlate that this is the belief. Quran is the final book. Here you must imbibe it. We must mold our lives according to it. Here is the Prophet. You may even say in your feedback, which we will have through our website, that I think it's recommended. I'll show it to you in some of the hadiths that A is on that side, B is on that side. But here, after this, will be starting your paragraph 2, which is now here. Here starts the second most important part of the teachings of this hadith, reminding a belief of great significance. That is, as I said, even if you obey or you listen to the monitor in the class, there is more peace. About obeying one in command. As Quran ordains, obey Allah, obey the Prophet, and obey the one in command. If you don't remember the reference, you said, sir, there are so many references, you can say Quran. Quran says that obey Allah, obey the Prophet, and if some of those who are good at it, they can try, Atiullah wa Atiur Rasul wa Atiul Amir. You can write the transliteration, then you may not even give the reference. Now, hidden in this ordain, these are comments. Now here you are giving the application of the teaching. Hidden, if you just showed that this is the belief, not full marks. Now explain it to us that what is the, why the Prophet said that. So hidden in this ordain is great wisdom, guaranteeing peace. Why? You don't have to give the example of the monitor here now. Your examiner is, I must say, intelligent enough that he's understood, but that was for you to understand that even obeying the monitor or, listening to the monitor in the class will bring more peace. This also assures a panacea. Panacea is like a universal remedy, answer to all your questions. That's your Quran, for peace. Creating a subtle balance between the ruler and the ruled. Now if you follow this, the ruler is reminded of his duties, but at the same time, You reminded your duties to obey the ruler, and ruler is reminded that he should take care of the common people. And you will enjoy it now that this hadith really is covering the whole religion and the whole way of life, as we say. Prophet especially ruled in another hadith. Prophet has reminded us that one in command, that you are answerable for people. Now, for the ruler, he has given a lot of hadiths are there, not only 20 which are said by. There are, 7,394 which have been noted by the Bukhari, which you've learned, I think, by now. So, one in command has got another, that anyone under your custody, it may be even pet, that all your people, all those who are under your custody, you are answerable. And that's the word re'aya here, which you might be knowing is a word for your people under a king. Right. Now, what is the paragraph 2? You might have seen the first one was a little lengthier. Paragraph 2, the practice, the second practice, visible is that obedience to the one having authority, even a monitor in the class. I said you may mention, you may not mention, brings peace. And that is, I said the word yesterday in the last lesson, the word raison d'etre. And I didn't show you how to write down. Raison d'etre is a French word, as I said, but it's used in English, it's given in the English dictionary. And our job is to impress the examiner. So, but not examiner, only for our own self as well. We've got to have, better English, good command. It will help you in an English paper and all other, life. But one in command must not forget, even salah is not acceptable to Allah if one has failed to complete Haqooqul Ibad. Where is it given? Surah Maun. Especially towards the weaker party, as is elaborated in Surah Maun. Here we come to the end of our first hadith and introduction to how do we handle this question 1 and the technique of solving question 1 and doing hadith. Thank you very much.